funnest way to describe what I do and explain it to people is I tell them I take fallen trees and turn them into instruments. Like, it's literally like a start and a finish to it, and so filling in the gaps is everything I do. But to do that, to literally turn a tree into an instrument, it just requires so many other skills than you would think. Like, like I'm certified to paint cars. I can restore furniture. Like I can do a lot of electronic work, and just being able to like whittle with your hands. So like there's so many things you have to be pretty good at just to do one big thing that you want to be really good at, Like I'm really good at building guitars, but like I also have to be pretty damn good at doing all these other things just to build that guitar. Viewing luthiery and guitar repair as art, I couldn't see any other way of putting it really. The art I'm making is something I'm really proud of and something that I find beautiful. And not everyone will find that beautiful, but they will at least be able to respect the fact that like, oh, that's not my style of art, like that person's a good artist. I believe it was Michelangelo who said when they asked how he put one of his sculptures out of marble, how he put that in there, and he's like, no, like I didn't put that in there, like I took that out. Like I opened it up to let it come out. And I feel like that's the same approach to guitars. Like everything that you need to make these instruments, it's already in that wood. I see the guitar in the wood, and it's not about me turning that wood into a guitar. It's more about finding out how to get the guitar out of that wood. Guitar has just like such a sweet spot where it's almost a chameleon. A guitar can really like be background lounge jazz noise, or a guitar can be in your face ripping solos, or it can just be like small decorations, or it can actually just be noise. So it's like a really good paintbrush to just do a ton of different styles. Every style and genre of music has its place, and guitar has a place in that too. My whole journey to start getting into luthiery and guitar repair and instrument repair, I got kicked out of high school. Immediately after that, like I would say less than 2 weeks after I got kicked out of school and that stray dog freedom had worn off, I realized I need to do something. And when I was wondering what to do, the first thing I probably needed to do was get a job. So I got a job at a banjo factory where I was growing up. I was hired just to sweep floors. I wanted to know more, not just about banjos and mandolins, dobros, but I wanted to know about electric guitars and more acoustic guitars. So that turned into an apprenticeship of learning how to paint and doing some woodworking, and I got a job as a repair guy somewhere else, and then eventually I decided like I don't want to paint guitars, I don't want to repair guitars only, I want to build custom guitars. One of the biggest things when I started Scout was I wanted to be a very good representation of who I am. And one of the things that was always really important to me was the sustainability of everything we're doing, which is not buying, black market wood that's on the endangered list or anything like that, and making sure that like, well, hey man, like I might not be able to use this piece of wood, but someone else can. We donate a lot of our cutoffs and small things like that to a local woodworker who makes pens. And so he'll give us pens, and we can like ship a customer a guitar and a pen made out of the same wood their guitar is made out of, whether it be in how I want to be sustainable in what we're using, which is a big part of my life as an individual, but also like have it be welcoming when people come in here and have it just feel authentic. My all-time favorite part is shaping the neck. Like it's like risky enough to where like your adrenaline's high, because at any point in time you can take off too much wood and you can't put it back on. I know where too thin is. 15 years of doing this now, like I know where I can go and I know where I can't. And so I think being able to achieve that reminds me of my skill set, and it reminds me of what I've done for half my life to get good at. I wish I played guitar more, honestly, but I spend so much time working on them. But I do get to play every guitar before it goes out of here, and it's a lot of fun, because at this point now I've had my hands on tens of thousands of instruments. I think there's something definitely to be said about just taking pride in anything you do. When it comes to doing any task, whether it be the smallest task of cleaning frets or like the most advanced task of like hiding a neck repair with paint, like I have to take the same approach to all those things, like simple or super complicated, in everything I do, because like if I'm not happy with it, I don't want to try to fool the customer thinking they should be happy with it. At the end of the day, like when I'm closing up shop, I just feel like, man, that was awesome, that was fun, can't wait to do it again tomorrow.